Welcome, race fans. Tonight, the Pro American Late Model Series unloads Season 5, Round Number 2 here at Nashville Fairgrounds. Now, the opener for the season was last week. We were unable to make it here last week, but we are here tonight. We are going to grab last week's winner here right now and bring him up here this evening. Mark Keedeman. Mark, buddy, down there, got a copy, bud?
10-4.
Hey, man. Well, last week's winner, we were unable to make it due to some personal family stuff going on, but you won last week at the opener at Richmond. Coming into tonight, Nashville Fairgrounds. Buddy, real quick, kind of give us a breakdown of last week's race, how you managed to go about grabbing the victory there, and, you know, really what it's going to take here tonight to try to go back-to-back with that rule change I heard here tonight. Go ahead, bud.
Well, so last week's race was pretty good. Obviously, we won the race, so we started off the season on a high note compared to last season. We had a really good car there last season, and towards the end of the race, we kind of stepped on it and ruined it for ourselves, but made that comeback here at the start of this season, and it's definitely going to be tough coming from the rear.
Yeah.
I mean, I still have to make the race first.
Yeah.
So, you never know what can happen in these heat races, with these random draws and everything, but it's going to take a lot of patience if I do make it, because, like I said, we're going to be starting in the back of 24, 25 cars or so, and there's going to be a lot of beating and banging, I feel like, trying to come up through the field, and there's going to be quite a few wrecks that I'm going to have to try to avoid, so
Yeah.
hopefully y'all put an onboard camera on this thing tonight and watch me drive up through the field, hopefully, and we go get us another one. If I can win back-to-back, I'll gladly start the back again next week.
Yeah, because it goes, from race to race. So, I know you're going to go out here and do what you got to do. You're not going to, do anything that's going to, ruin your chances of trying to make that feature, because everybody out here's got an equal shot. You just got to make it into it in order to, get in. And, of course, top 5 automatically transfer, I do believe, from the heat.
Yep, top 5 go in. So,
that right there, if we have 3 heats, that's going to be, 15 drivers automatic right then. Then we got that Consi. So, we're going to have a Consi here tonight.
Yeah, I'm honestly really impressed with the car counts we've had for the first 2 races of the season. Last season, the car counts kind of started dwindling even after the first week, and it's kind of sad to see, but hopefully, last week was a really good race. I think we only had 2 cautions, I think, something like that. Not very many. And so hopefully that keeps the people around, because, when people get wrecked out, it kind of discourages them. They're like, I don't want to race this no more, whatever, right? So hopefully we can all keep it clean and green again tonight, and like I said, hopefully we'll be up there at the end.
Well, we've got 13 people out there watching right now, Mark. We got 2 likes. You need to tell everybody, smash the like button. I think you guys are going to put on a show out here tonight. I really enjoyed last season. 80% of y'all's of each race usually is green flags. So y'all put on a show each and every race. Some races are a little bit different. Everybody has those bad races, but 90% of y'all's, 99.9% of y'all's races is, green flags. So I think this season's going to be the exact same thing, Mark. We're not going to keep you any longer than we have to, buddy. Get out there, get some practice. Steven, you got something for Mark real quick?
Yeah, Mark, Steven up here in the booth again, buddy. I'm glad to be back. Glad to see you guys out on the track.
Yes, sir.
I had a quick question for you. We were talking about the car count, obviously. Probably one of the better ones I've seen since, being up here and helping Josh and watching you guys run. But with that being said, with this many cars, you think there's going to be some aggressive driving on these heat races, or you think people are just going to hopefully be patient?
The heat races last week, there was a couple run-ins in a couple of those races. So, I mean, you only 5 spots make it. So I'm sure you're going to see some people that might be, outside looking in, that 6th spot, if they're there at the end. They might try to give them the bumper or something to get up into that transfer. So it's definitely not out of the question. Hopefully, you don't want to see that. You don't want to see people wreck,
absolutely.
whatever, to make their way into the race. And the way the rules are, they wouldn't make it anyways. They'd have to go through the Consi, or they'd be done for the night regardless. But it's going to be interesting to see, especially with these random draws. You're going to have a mixed crowd in every heat. So,
well, also got to point out, I think you're running a new paint scheme this season, aren't you? It looks good.
Yes, sir. A lot of people have been calling it the school bus. So hopefully these wheels will go round and they'll end up in victory lane.
There you go, buddy. Well, good looking car, man. Good luck tonight. I know it's going to be tough. If you make it in, you got to start in the back. But the way you guys drive, I would not put past to see you back up front quick.
Like I said, y'all better put an onboard camera on the roof of this thing or something, because it's going to be a show. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Good luck, buddy.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one.
All righty, Mark. Good luck, bud. Where do you want to go? What room?
I'll just anywhere.
All righty, I'm going to throw you down to room 1. You can move yourself.
Thank you.
Yep. All righty. Well, that is Mark Keneman, last week's winner. I think this is a great group of guys. Great turnout, as we was just talking about it. But, before we jump down to the point standings, we always got to play the national anthem here tonight, folks. So, real quick, we're going to step aside. We're going to let Steven get him some coffee, do what he needs to do. Everybody get you something to drink. We'll get to chat as well. Hit that like button, folks. The national anthem coming up next.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, we are back. Heat race number 1 about to get underway here. Trace Gaskins, Sean Patrick, John Brancasio, Brett Meeks, Gary Eldred, James Marguson, Bob Eldred, and Brandon Kiger, rounding out the 8 drivers of a heat race number 1 here. Pace car is off. Green is out. Here we go. Heat race number 1 underway. Now remember, caution laps do not count in heat races.
Ooh, already got some good movement down. I mean, I don't want to call it dive
Oh,
bomb.
somebody into the wall.
That was just Trace Gaskins.
Yeah. Hard lick into the outside wall. Heavy damage already, and it looks like he's going to make it down to the inside. 8 drivers starting out. 5 transfer. Of course, our winner of Heat 1 will be our pole sitter. Right now, it's looking like Sean Patrick holding pretty strong there, but we know several drivers out here. Steven, you know, Brandon Kiger, Bob Eldred, Brett Meeks, John Brancasio, Gary Eldred. You know, these guys from last season, they're going to be right up there fighting.
Oh, absolutely. And like you said, I mean, all of these, you just never know. These are good drivers with these cars, man, and it's just amazing to watch these guys run the way that they do.
Oh, yeah. Chemo Valor Valcour out there. Of course, I know him as Chemo Conklin. Chemo knows. How you doing, Chemo, buddy? Long time. Yet again, glad to see you. Yeah, watching here, looks like a good battle. First, second, third here, Steven. I mean,
who's going to be able to keep that run at the bottom? Brandon, you know, he came from the back of this pack and just worked his way up.
Yep.
He's got that low line working for him, so.
One spot at a time. Now, of course, if he can just stay up in the top 5, he'll be good to go. But, you know, he wants to start on the pole, and it looks like he's going to try to go to the inside here and get around Sean Patrick for the top spot. Getting around him is one thing. Keeping it is a totally different ball game.
Well, it looked like Sean had a good run on that mid line. He just kind of lost it there. You know, the other guys were running down low. He was kind of in that low to mid line, but it looks like he's just, you know, he's still going to transfer if he gets the top 5.
Yeah.
So he may not be really be pressing that issue as much. So.
Yeah, it looks like Sean did go back into 4th. Gary Eldred right there in 5th. John Brancasio in 6th. James Marguson 7th. Trace Gaskins, I want to call him Trace Atkins, country singer. He's sitting on pit road. Now, Trace will go into the Consi. I do believe that's how that works. Those that didn't make it in the heats, I believe, go over into the Consi for a last chance ditch effort. And with 30 plus drivers out here, you know, they only take a total of 25, I believe it is. 24, 25. But yep, late models and Josh Medlock. Well, can't forget Steven. Steven's up here with me too here tonight.
Definitely glad to be back up here with you, brother.
Yep. Supposed to race here tonight, but couldn't find it.
Yeah, they didn't have it loaded up for some reason. It probably is by now, but
too late.
Too late. Well, and like I said, I was at the bottom of the standings anyway, and you know, the guys that I run with on Wednesday night, it's hard to beat some of these guys. So. Yeah. I'm still getting used to everything, and So
I'm sure it's hard to beat some of these guys out here. White flag
Oh,
in
absolutely.
the air. So this is it. One more lap for Kiger. Can he hold on to it? Bob Eldred right on the doorstep of trying to get around him, but out of turn number 4, it is going to be Brandon Kiger winning heat race number 1 here tonight. He will start up front, folks. Let's see here if we can find Mr. Kiger. He's in here somewhere. There he is, right there. Brandon Kiger, buddy, got a copy down there? Brandon Kiger, got a copy.
Yes, sir, buddy. How you doing?
Doing a lot better than we were, man. We're grabbing the pole here, winning heat race number 1, man. Nashville Fairgrounds, how you feeling?
I feel pretty good. Really like this track. It's always been a good one for us. Just got a good draw there and drove up to the front. Didn't have no problems, and hopefully that's how the feature goes.
Guess we'll find out. Starting off strong out here tonight, buddy. Congratulations on heat race number 1 win and pole here tonight, buddy. Good luck for the feature race.
Appreciate it, buddy, man, and I hope everybody in your family's doing all right this week, buddy.
Well, we're doing a lot better than we were last week. I will say that. All righty, buddy. Thank you for looking out for us, man. Get ready.
Thank you, buddy.
Yep. All right, we'll get him back down there to race room whatever. I don't know.
3.
3, I think it was.
Yep.
All right, well, here we go. Getting set for heat race number 2 here. And I need to stop that. Looks like we've got, all right, Arthur Hendren, Justin Phipps, Mike Sukup, Zach Hogan, Thomas Mitchell, Luis Flowers, Shane Haas, Gerard Lawrence for heat race number 2. Now this will set second. So whoever wins this race will start on the outside of our pole sitter. I do believe we'll have at least another heat race. Here we go. Pace car is off and away to the safety of pit road. Green already out. Heat race number 2 underway here tonight, Nashville Fairgrounds. Well, can we go 2 for 2 with green with the heats? Well, out of turn number 2 here, Steven.
Ooh, got a little loose there on the number 4 car.
Yep. That would be Zach Hogan. I wonder if he is related to Benny Hogan.
You know, that's a good question. Ooh.
Or Hulk Hogan.
Justin Phipps and Arthur Hendren kind of got a little close. I don't think they touched, but
37. Yeah,
Arthur's a loose off that corner.
Yeah. Oh, you can just see all the marbles and stuff on that track too. Into the corners, I believe. Wow, what a move by Phipps.
I think maybe he was coming off that corner and just getting on the throttle a little too hard, too quick, just causing his rear end to break loose. But, you know, he was able to keep control of it, and that's saying something. Yep. These cars aren't easy to control when they start to get loose.
Now, these are the late models, not the super lates, the lates. Big difference.
Either way, super late. Oh, we got one turn. Oh, upside down.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep, we're going to take a look at this. Boy, that 4, man. He just went for a ride and 3/4. Zach Hogan. Oh, man. And we're going to see it right about there. It looks like the 37. And the 4 contact. Oh, looks like 37. Ooh, I don't know. The 4 was coming out of the corner. 37 was still in the turn. Very close there. Regardless, contact made, and the 4 goes for a ride and a half. That's going to collect the 38 and the 26 as well. Well, remember, laps don't count, so looks like Zach is on pit road.
I was looking to see because it almost looked like it started as a little bit of net code, but the four kind of just came up and got into the nose of the 37 from the way it looks to me, Josh.
Yeah, and it could be too. I mean, they're so close together, and this track's not easy. This is I mean, it's not flat, but it's not banked much either. Kind of like a bigger version of Martinsville. Kind of what it reminds me of, anyway.
I think there was a little bit of net. I think there'd have been contact either way.
Net code, though, initiating it.
But I think, yeah, I think net code started it. Got the fours rear end kind of pushed out.
Ooh.
Or pushed towards the inside, and then he just came up right into the 37. So, I mean, the 37 didn't look like he was maintaining his line throughout the corner. Yeah. Okay. So I just went back and was watching it. You can see the Netco actually got the left front fender of Hendren's car kind of crushed in right before the four cars rear end pushed to the inside.
All right. Mike Sukup, Justin Phipps, Gerard Lawrence, Shane Haas, Thomas Mitchell, Luis Flowers, Arthur Hendren.
Arthur's come back out. He's still got some major damage to that right side.
Yes,
and the warden brought me coffee.
Woo-hoo, where's mine?
Well, probably in my belly now because I'm drinking it.
Here we go. Back
Here we go. Yep.
And already door to door back here for second. Looks like Justin is going to get passed up by Gerard there as Gerard goes up into second. Justin back to third. Shane Haas fourth. Luis Flowers right now in the last transfer position in fifth. A lot of damage on the 26 as well. It's working out for him. Looks like the 38 of Shane Haas also has got some significant front end damage in fourth. We'll keep an eye on those back there. Right now, the top two slightly breaking away from the rest of the field. Mike Sukup, Gerard Lawrence. You know, my take here, Steven, would be just make the feature. You know.
Yep.
Oh.
Man, I do like that Mountain Dew Code Red of Thomas Mitchell. Oh, one up in the wall, the number 4 again.
Yeah, that was Zach Hogan. Yeah, no yellow, so they're gonna keep going. Oh yeah, Mountain Dew Code Red, I believe that is.
That is a good looking car. Thomas Mitchell in the 68.
Yeah, it's my wife's favorite drink. Code Red.
Ooh. Somebody, I think that was
Zach Hogan.
Shane Haas got in the wall a little bit.
38 does have some damage. And he's dirt tracking it around the pavement here. We are at 2 to go here for Mike Sukup. Hold on to it. Boy, Gerard is right on his tail, though. 19 of you out there here tonight, and we are down to the white flag for heat race number 2 here. Mike trying to hold on to grab P2. Running the midline. 27's going to go to the inside. Not enough. Mike Sukup.
Nope.
Sukup. Sukup. Winning heat race number 2 here.
We'll just call him Campbell Soup.
Campbell Soup. Where is Mike at?
Well, let's see if I can help you find him. I am not seeing him in Discord.
Don't either. All right. Well,
I don't know who Pops is.
yeah, I don't know who that is either. All right. Well, it looks like we are not going to be interviewing Mike out here tonight. However, congratulations to Mike on a heat race number 2 win. That's going to put him on the outside of our pole sitter. Now we're going to get set for heat race number 3, which is going to consist of, let's see here, not that. I had it right the first time. Justin McCray, Hunter Morgan, Shane Kohlmeyer, Peyton Snyder. Last week's winner, Mark Keteman, Kitty Tripp, Scott Negus, and Chase Wilson. Wow. Well, this is going to be interesting.
Rebels definitely got some new names this season. I'm glad to see them grow.
Yeah, getting bigger, you know, growing.
I mean, and just in this one alone, I mean, Justin McCray, I don't remember seeing him last season. Peyton Snyder, I don't remember seeing him.
Hunter Morgan.
I thought Hunter was last season.
If you did, it was probably far and few between.
Okay.
I don't recognize the name.
And then Chase Wilson,
Yeah.
I don't recognize that name
I
either.
don't recognize Chase, but glad to see these guys growing, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And here we go. Heat race number 3 underway here tonight. Well, the 2 all over the back of the O2 already. Keteman and Shane Kohlmeyer. Oh, man. No, these guys have...
Hunter just like a... 3 wide. We were 3 wide for just a split second.
At the 12 of Kitty Tripp. Oh, no, the 2's going around. Kitty Tripp involved in this. Oh, no. Mark.
Oh, that's not
That
good.
is not good at all. Mark Keteman, last week's winner. Oh, no. We're going to see here if maybe we can get a closer look at this. You know, kind of similar to what happened, you know, the last in Heat Race 1, you know, right here is where it's good. Ooh, the 2 looks like he might have got a little loose, and oh, right there looks like he come up just a little bit too far, and right into the 12 of Kitty Tripp. Well, Kitty Tripp tripped him up. There's a pun in there somewhere, folks. Figure it out. Oh, no, and both Kitty Tripp, Mark Keteman down on pit road here. Well, that is going to give the lead up to Hunter Morgan. School bus. Got a school bus out here. 42,
I think
Peyton Snyder. Okay, he's in a Love's paint. Looks like a school bus, I guess.
Well, Mark, I don't know what my trading paints is.
Mark Keteman is in, let's see here. I've got Mark Keteman in, well, where's my chase view at? He is in a K Cars. That's Keteman Cars, Keteman Race Cars, I do believe. He is coming back out on the track, but he is not our leader. Hunter Morgan is actually our lead car. Now, like I said, laps don't count. Looks like Big Rich 76 out there. Levi in chat as well. Kamatsu from Granby. Hope I said your last name or your name right. Glad to see you out there. Of course, Stephen Lane, Brian Odell. Almost said Brian Kennedy. Sorry, Brendan. Brendan Kennedy. Robert Chappell out there. My wife, Teddy Badlove. Everybody hanging out in chat here tonight. Glad to see everybody. I guess it's Brian Kennedy and Brendan Odell here tonight.
Wow.
It's going to take me a minute to get back into the swing of things. And here we go. Green back out once again. And Hunter Morgan up front. Of course, heat race 3 will put whoever wins this in 3rd. I believe that's how it all works out. If not, well, you know, it'll be interesting. Chase Wilson in the 76, 55, Scott Negus on the inside. We'll keep an eye on the front here because Shane Colmeyer is all over the tail of the 5.
Well, that didn't really hurt Mark too much. He's moving up pretty good. He's still got some speed.
Yep, he is back here with Kitty Tripp. Trying to get around the 12 here. Oh, Tripp almost tripped himself. Oh, no. And he's going to lose some ground here too, Mark Tiedemann and the rest of the group. But battle for the lead. Here we go. Shane Colmeyer. Oh, wow, man. Is this dirt?
Well, they sure are acting like it.
I know, right? All right, Kamatsu from Granby. I gotta ask, is Granby a city? As if it's a country, I've never heard of it. Just out of curiosity, glad to see you out there. 42 here though with the 78. That is Peyton Snyder in the 42. Justin McCray in the 78 side by side. Scott Negus right on the tail of him in the 55. I don't even have to look at the name to know who that is. Looks like a lot of our veteran drivers from last season are using the same number, which helps.
Oh, yeah. I got something going on. I got some weird stuff going on with my computer, Josh.
Whoa! Somebody sliding back here while you're getting that figured out. I'm going to keep an eye on the 78. Justin McCray, he was doing... Oh, and he just got into the wall. No yellow. And Mark Tiedemann, though, he is going to... to the inside of the 78, back up into 6th. Well, I think the damage is affecting that number 2, though. Just a little more than what we might have anticipated. Mark has got to get up there around Chase Wilson if he wants to transfer. If not, Chase will be the last one to transfer. Mark will have to get in the Consi or last chance qualifier, whatever you want to call it. Just a gamer name. Oh, okay. I can't really Google anything right now. 2 laps to go. Shane Colmeyer's got a good lead over Hunter Morgan. The white flag this time, Bob. 1 more lap to go, single file until you get back here to Kitty Tripp and the rest of the company here. And I don't think It's gonna happen for the 2. He's gonna have to get in, it looks like, on the Consi. Shane Colmar, though, gonna win heat race number 3 here tonight. Unless we have another heat race. And it looks like we will, so we're having more heat races. All right, well, let me get Shane up here real quick. Shane Colmar, buddy, got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Hey, man, heat race number 3 winner out here tonight. Automatic transfer over. You're going to start 3rd, it looks like, here tonight, buddy. How you feeling here in Nashville?
Pretty good. I feel decent at this track with the setup. I mean, I'm not the best, but fuel mileage and tire savings definitely going to be there at the end.
Okay, so tire saving going to be a big, big key out here tonight. All righty, Shane. Well, I'm going to let you go get some rest before we get, finished up with the heats and the feature race and, the content of the feature, buddy. Get some rest and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, Shane Colmeyer. All right, well, let's get over here into heat race number 4. This is going to consist of Jeffrey Baylus, Eddie Troughton, Benny Hogan, Stephen Wheaton's out here tonight. Glad to see Stephen out here. Tyler Davis, Scotty Oliver, Stephen Rex, Jonathan Emerson.
Another few good new names that I don't recognize.
A lot of new ones in this one. I know Benny, Stephen, Kyler, and Stephen and Jonathan. That's it. That's all I know.
What didn't Scotty run a race or 2 last season?
He might have ran 1 or 2. It's kind of like some of the other drivers.
Yeah.
Run 1 or 2 and then call it. Well, all right. Well, Jeffrey Baylus. Green is out. He race number 3 underway here tonight, or is this number 4?
This is number 4.
Number 4. He raced number 4. I should have read the top. Whoa! 25, and Kenny Troughton got loose. He's going to fall back to 3rd. Benny Hogan up to 2nd now.
They are slinging them cars into those corners. Benny on that run on the inside.
Man, I don't know how they do it. Whoa, 25 again. Oh, Kenny Troughton. You don't watch it, he's going to be trouting into the wall. And I don't mean fishing either. Oh, we got some banging back here around Scotty Oliver. Scotty, Steven. Oh, battle. Stephen Wheaton, Stephen Rex back here. Battle of the Stevens. And we got Stephen in the booth.
Stephen in the booth. Stephen Rex got a little squirrely there coming off that corner.
Number 28. Oh, looks like Scotty Oliver doing a little bit of blinking. Somebody back here into the wall. Ooh, that would be right up ahead of Stephen Rex here. That is Scotty blinking, I believe. Either Scotty. Yeah, I think it's Scotty that's blinking.
Yeah, it's Scotty.
The 118.
I just overheard race control tell him that he'd blinked out for a few seconds and just gave him a
little warning.
A warning, yeah.
Jonathan, a good battle back here though for 7. Emerson and Wheaton. And I like Wheaton's car here. We're gonna look at it. Wheaton Pizza.
Scotty got.
Yeah.
No yellow.
Gonna get a yellow. No, we're not gonna get a yellow. Benny Hogan up front. Kyler Davis now in 2nd. Jeffrey Bayless 3rd. Kenny Troughton 4th. Stephen Rex 5th. Last transfer spot, Jonathan Emerson in 6th, Scotty Oliver 7th, and Stephen Wheaton back here in the 8th spot. 7 laps to go here in Heat 4.
Ooh, somebody was into the wall.
Yeah, I heard some metal crunching.
I think that was Kyler Davis.
That been up here in the 2nd. Benny, though, holding the front, setting the pace. He's going to make these guys get around him. No stages for these guys. We'll look at the pre-race analytics here in just a little bit. For everybody that is tuning in here tonight, to let everybody know how many laps we're doing, how many miles, the fuel. Of course, pit road. Pit road, man, not easy to get onto.
No.
That is going to be interesting. 2 laps to go here for Heat 4.
The safest way to get on pit road here is to take it, to drop below the yellow right before you get into turn 3.
Yeah, that way everybody knows. 1 lap to go here, folks. Benny Hogan, Kyler Davis. Looks like, as of right now, Benny Hogan out of turn 4 is going to win a heat race number 4 here. Let's see if we can find Benny. I believe that is him right there. I'm not going to read his name in Discord, but let me see if this is him. Benny Hogan, got a copy?
Thank you.
Benny Hogan, got a copy?
Yeah.
Hey, man, Mad Dog in the booth, man. I know they're getting up for the mains here, but, you know, winning heat race number 4 here tonight, buddy. How's it feel out there?
A lot of pressure out there. So it's pretty tight.
Pretty tight. All right. Well, we're not going to keep you. We're going to get set for the B
Okay.
main here, buddy. So good luck down there in the feature, and let's see what happens.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
All right. I don't think he was expected to be interviewed.
I don't think he was either.
All right. So here we go with the B main. I would assume this is a Consi.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
consolation.
Yeah. All right. So we've got
20 laps.
20 laps here. We've got John Brancasio, Thomas Mitchell, Mark Kedeman, Jonathan Emerson, James Margison, Arthur Hendren, Kitty Tripp, Scotty Oliver, Trace Gaskins, Zach Hogan, Justin McRae, Stephen Wheaton, and that's it. 12 drivers.
Now, I guess they're going to, what are they going to take the top 5 here as well, Josh?
I believe that's how they do it. 5, 10, 15, 20. I believe that's how they do it. 5 drivers from here, too. And then, unfortunately, the rest have to go home. Hate to say it, but that's the way they do it. And Justin Phipps out there, he's waiting on the feature race. He's going to go ahead and try to get some laundry done, he says. Well, not a bad time to do it. 20 laps here to be main or consolation. A new rule here is that the winner of the previous race must start in the back if they make the feature of the next race. So, you know, Mark Kedeman winning last week. If he makes the feature, guess where he's going to start? In the back. There we go. Consi B-Main underway here. Let's go, folks. 20 laps. I do believe it is the top 5.
Yeah, Mark is wasting no time to get up.
Oh, we're going around in
We
the
got a
back.
yellow.
Yellow already.
Ooh, 97. That would be James Margison, Kenny Tripp. Looked like Trace Gaskins was involved in that as well.
Yeah, we're going to look here at James Margison and see what happened to James. He might have got tagged by the 12 of Kitty Tripp here. Because Kitty was right behind him. Let's see here. Don't think James got loose first, but we'll see. Now, I think the 12 tagged him. And that kind of set
just lifted him up a little bit, yeah.
That set the stage for everything else. The 12 up into the wall. The 49 of Trace Gaskin involved in this. 78.
78.
Man, yep. Oh, and they're trying to figure it. Yep. I think they got it all figured out. Let's go ahead and get back up here. Now, I don't believe the laps count here either.
I don't think they do.
Nope. Laps don't count. So they're gonna go the full 20 laps. Well, 24 out there tuning in right now, but I'm only seeing 4 likes, folks. We can very easily hit 15, 20 likes out here tonight. You are watching the Pro American Late Model Series Season 5, round number 2 here at Nashville Fairgrounds, presented to y'all by MaxspeedTV. Myself, Joshua Medlock, Stephen Lane up here calling the action. We are just in the Consi or B main, what it's showing. I don't have Consi on here.
Mine's showing Consolation, but yeah, it'll be the B main. At least that's what they do on dirt track.
Yeah.
They call it the B main, and then you move up, you go to the A main.
And the A main being the feature.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Pace car is off to the safety of pit road. You can just see how sharp that turn is. That's what these guys got to contend with here tonight. Green back out. Here we go.
Again, Mark wasted no time to get that thing out to the front.
No, he is not wanting to miss the feature race. And unfortunately, he had to come down to the Consi, but, you know, that just goes to show you, oh, the caliber of cars out here. Somebody else into the wall. Oh, no, that was Stephen Wheaton out there, the Wheaton's Pizza car. I'm on the 78 here, out of turn 4, across the stripe, down into turn number 1, still side by side throughout the field here, Stephen. I mean, golly.
Well, unfortunately, I can't see all these pretty paints because some of them are showing up and some of them aren't.
Yeah, and I think that's happening on my end, too. I'm seeing some paints and some I'm not. So I don't think Kitty Tripp runs a paint. I know the 4, I don't think is running a paint. That's Zach Hogan. Oh, and he's going to look to take it. Oh, don't go 3 wide. Don't go 3 wide. This track is not big enough for 3. Well, it's big enough for 3 wide, but I wouldn't do it. Not when you're trying to fight back, you know, fight into the feature event. You know, just
You got to stay off of that yellow line too, because
Yes.
even here, getting below that yellow line is going to get you loose.
Yep, Mark has kind of broke away here. Not really worried about him at the present time. He's got a 1.7 second lead over John Brancasio. Now everybody in here is trying to fight to get into the feature race. So the top 5 right now, Kitty Tripp in the last position, the transfer spot, I do believe, but Jonathan Emerson. Okay, that got all confusing. Now it's Jonathan in the 5th spot. All right.
Well, I think the 23 blinked out a minute and it caused some issues. I just heard race control say something about that.
Oh, okay. Looks like we've got Mitchell Gaskins out there in chat. Yeah, Trace. Still 11 laps to go, though. I mean, anything can happen. If it can happen, it will happen. Trust me. And Kitty Tripp going up into 3rd now. Thomas Mitchell, Zach Hogan, battle for 4th. And Justin McCray in 6th, just outside of the top 5.
Thomas got just a little bit loose coming off that last corner there, Josh. So they're 12 laps in, so I'm sure, you know, tire fall off is starting to play a little bit of a factor.
Well, it ain't bothering Mark any. 3.2 seconds ahead of John Brancasio. Now,
I don't think much really bothers Mark.
That's not technically a lot here at Nashville Fairgrounds. I mean,
No.
you know, that can be wiped out and, you know, Mark have a hiccup, you know, and it could just be a slight mishap here into a turn or get into the wall. And, you know, John Brancasio and company is going to be right there. So, you know, yeah. Now, if it was 3.4 on, like, at Talladega or something, yeah. But here, not a whole lot of time. Not really a lot of time.
There's a good battle between Thomas Mitchell and Justin McCray right now.
Well, let's go back and take a look at that. Ooh, yeah, Justin. Oh, somebody got into the wall again. Not sure was that Steven or Justin. One of them did. And it looks like, yeah, good battle back here. Looks like a battle of brewing up ahead of them, too, between Hogan.
Oh, where's the return?
McCray into the wall, and
there's the caution.
There is the caution, yep. We're going to see it right here. It looks like, oh, it looks like the Mountain Dew Code Red went Code Red a little bit too far from that angle and got into the 78. Could have been a little bit of net code there that caused that, but with that being said, we'll get a closer angle at this and kind of see what happened. It happened in the corner. We're going to be on Thomas Mitchell here. That is a beautiful paint. I have to give him that. Yep, I think right there is where it all initiated. Definitely no net code. Looks like Thomas might have come down just a little bit too far. Got that 78 all upset. And, well, got into him again. And, man, that 78 goes for a ride up on to the catch wall there, I guess you could call it. Ain't no
guardrail, yep.
Yeah, there ain't no fence. Well, that just closed the gap there. I'm sure Mark did not want to see that.
Oh, no.
Because now he has got Kitty Tripp behind him. The 62 of John Brancasio, Zach Hogan, Stephen Wheaton, Jonathan Emerson, Scotty Oliver, Arthur Hendren, Justin McCray. We're kind of waiting to see here where everybody is going to line up. Lights are still on. 5 laps to go here in the Consi, B-Main, whatever you want to call it.
I'm not even seeing red paint no more.
Oh, no.
I've got Thomas. No, I got him in a Matco car.
Ah.
I went in and deleted the paints and then
redid it. Yeah, that could be a paint
Yeah.
that he's running. Then I might have the wrong paint. I don't
well,
know.
no, because I seen the Mountain Dew car earlier.
Okay.
That's why I said I liked it. I may have got rid of the wrong paints. Let me.
All right, here we go. Green is back out once again here in the Consi. Mark Tiedemann, Kenny Tripp, Kenny taking it right straight to the lower line. He does not want to let anybody else try to get around him. And look who it is up into the 4th position here. Stephen Wheaton, after starting in 12th, way outside of the top 5, has worked himself up in the 4th spot. No, they're going to go sideways behind them. They're dooring, they're banging, and they're wrecking back there. Oh.
Ooh, that looked like it caught several people up in that.
It did. Looks like it started back here with the 4 and the 23 here. Zach Hogan in the 4. Well, it looks like Zach got a little loose there from that angle to start it. And then right down, I believe he did. I believe he started to get loose and then right down into the 23. And kind of know where to go for, that is the 118 of Scotty Oliver. And it just kind of set the stage here for 4 more drivers to get involved in this, or 3 more, I should say, the 37. 4 more. Wow. Okay, never mind. A lot more drivers involved in that than I thought. The 49.
Yeah, it collected several of them.
James Margison. Oh, no. Yes, it did. Man. Emerson, Margison, Hendren. It looks like Oliver has taken his car behind the wall. And Trace Gaskins. All caught up in that at some point or another. But we've got only 7 now out here on the racetrack. We'll see if anybody else decides to come back out. 3 to go. And we're going to finish all 3 laps, so.
No, Scotty Oliver took it behind the wall. He's done for the night.
Yeah, James Margison is coming back out there. So.
Yep.
We've also got the point standings here tonight as well. Not in ATVO, but we do have them.
Yeah, my trading paints is, to put it lightly, is jacked up right now. I'm showing Thomas is in a straight red car.
Oh, geez. Wow. All right. Wow, Mark on the loud pedal. Green back out. Of course, everybody, once the green comes out, they're going to be on the loud pedal. Good battle back here for second, though. John Brancasio and Kenny Tripp. Mark's loving every bit of it. And we get to the white flag.
We got close to that wall.
Yeah, white flag in the air. 1 more lap to go. Mark Tiedemann looking to capitalize here and get in here into the feature race. He will start in the back. But regardless, he'll work himself into the feature and out of turn number 4. That's it. Mark Tiedemann wins it. Kenny Tripp, John Brancasio, Stephen Wheaton, and Zach Hogan all transfer unofficially. We will get the actual transfers here in just a little bit once everything gets lined up. Good run by these guys. Now a lot more drivers, though.
Yeah,
wow.
really. It's
yeah.
I couldn't imagine this track with 30-something cars on it.
Well, we're about to find out how many Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, let's go ahead real quick and take a look at our pre-race analytics here tonight. We've got an air temp of 75, a track temp of 78, dealing with a little bit of a wind out there at about 6 miles an hour. 175 total laps here tonight. That's regulation. That does not count the green-white checkered attempts if need be. 105 miles, 3 sets of tires in total. That does include the set they start with. They only get 2 behind the wall. It's going to make it even tougher to see what these guys have to go through here tonight, Steven, with those tires. 40% fuel, same as it was last season. We're going to be doing it again here tonight. We're going to be running, what would you estimate the fuel laps to be at about 40%?
Probably in the 25 range.
Somewhere around in there.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, somebody got caught up into the thing there and got hit, looks like. A 35 mile an hour pit road speed with a pace speed of 45 miles an hour. Like I said, we do have the point standings here, folks, for everybody after round number 1. Mark Keteman, of course, winning last week, puts him up in the top spot at 123. Bob Eldred and Gerard Lawrence tied for second at 119. Shane Colemeyer in fourth at 116. Kenny Trouton in 5th at 114. Jonathan Emerson in 6th at 111. Tied for 7th. Stephen Rex, Brett Meeks at 108. Brandon Kiger 9th at 105. Stephen Wheaton in 10th at 103. J.J. McRae in 11th, 99. Scott Negus in 12th at 98. Jeff Bayless in 13th at 97. Shane Haas in 14th at 94. And Sean Patrick in 15th at 93, and of course 16th through 23rd there. I don't have the rest of it, apparently. So that's a fail on my part. But we'll work it out for next week, folks. That is our point standings coming in too this afternoon. Well, round number 2 here. And with about 15 seconds to go here, Stephen, I mean, these guys are about... They're about to get crazy out here. We kind of know that, you know, we could have some yellows to start things off here with this big of a field. You can't rule it out.
Well, I mean, you're also talking, you know, a little over a half-mile track. So it's short track. There's always going to be something go on a short track. Yeah. Let's just hope that they can keep the tempers, you know, down and realize it's just short track racing. And really, the main thing about short track, just being patient, waiting for that opportunity, or waiting for that other driver to mess up.
Yep.
That's where you're going to gain your spots.
Oh yeah, definitely so. Yeah, definitely. All right, well, we got them gridded up here. It looks like Brandon Kiger, Mike Sukup. That is going to be our pole sitter and outside pole sitter. Shane Colemeyer in 3rd, Benny Hogan in 4th. Of course, that is Heat 3 and Heat 4. That's the way they're going to line up. And everybody else lining up like this. Bob Eldred in 5th, Gerard Lawrence in 6th, Hunter Morgan 7th, Kyler Davis in 8th, Brett Meeks 9th, and Justin Phipps 10th. Peyton Snyder at 11th, Jeffrey Bayless in 12th, Sean Patrick 13th, Shane Haas 14th, Scott Negus 15th, Kenny Trouton 16th, Gary Eldred 17th, Luis Flowers at 18th, Chase Wilson 19th, and Stephen Rex 20th. And it cut me off at 20. Why did it cut me off at 20? I don't know. Let me see here.
Well, I've got Mark Keteman at 21, Kenny Tripp 22. Oh, your grid there cut you off.
Yeah, it did. There we go. Mark Keteman 21st, Kenny Tripp 22, John Brancasio 23, Stephen Wheaton 24th, and Zach Hogan rounding out the 25-car field here. Now, Mark Keteman is going to have to start in the back. So.
Yep. Yeah, they gave him the EOL, so.
This is going to be interesting for Mark, but we've already seen him do it, so.
Yeah. Well, and kind of catch everybody up, you know, that's a new rule they got
Yep.
this year, that if you win a race, the next race, if you make it to the feature, you get the EOL at the start of the race or before the green flag.
Yep. And pace car dives off for the first time here tonight. The Pro American Late Model Series Season 5, round number 2. Green is out. Boogity, 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 folks. We're racing here tonight at Nashville Fairgrounds. The Pro American Late Model Series, round number 2. And can they make it out of turn number 2 here safely? And it looks
So far, they're doing a pretty good job. I mean, it's early in the race, so they're kind of feeling it out, seeing what everybody else is going to do, waiting for that opportunity. That's what I discussed earlier. You know, just waiting for that driver in front of you to make a mistake, and you capitalize on
Yep.
it.
Pounce like a cat on a mouse.
Unless you're my cat, he ain't chasing no mice. He'll just lay there and wait for them to come to him.
Word of advice, if y'all ever decide to give y'all's cats a dewormer, pills, or liquid, wear Kevlar. Just throwing that out there. Wear Kevlar. All right, well, starting to get single file here, kind of, sort of. Lap 4, Brandon Tiger has led the first 4 laps here. Single file throughout the field here early on. Will they stay this way? Well, they've got 175 laps to figure it out. It looks like we've got Louise Flowers, Kitty Tripp, Mark Keeteman even back here too, it looks like. He's back here at around the 19th, 20th spot. Looks like Chase Wilson in the 76 to the inside of the 08 of Gary Eldred. That is for 16th, and they're doing a little bit of door banging back here. We're going to see a lot of that.
You know, ooh.
Uh-oh.
Bob and Chase was tagging each other, but what I was going to say is you're also going to see who's able to save their tires
Yeah.
and who's not, because the ones that are burning up their tires are going to start losing time quick, and they're going to get past. Ooh, the 22 and the 46 got into each other. That slowed the 46 down enough for the 17 to get by.
Sean Patrick.
John Patrick, yeah.
Looks like we're going to have some more side-by-side going on. A battle for, looks like, second up here. Bob Eldred, Shane Colmeyer. Then
We're wrecking.
Oh, we are wrecking. Huge wreck. 38 goes for, I think he's trying out for his pilot's license. Oh, wow. Huge wreck back here. Yes.
That actually started between the 46 and the 78, or 76, I believe.
Yeah. You are right. Let me see here if we could find the 46. That is Justin Phipps. Looks like Phipps might have got a little squirrely there too before he got tagged, but we'll look at it. Then again, he might have got tagged twice. I don't know.
I think he got tagged in the corner from the way I seen it, because I was watching it live when it happened.
Oh, all right.
It looked like he just got tagged.
Let's see here. It looks like right there it wiggled on him, and then he gets tagged. So he gets loose, and then he gets tagged majorly. So he didn't get hit the first time, but right there, he definitely got hit by the 76. That sent him down into the 38. And the 76 is going to go hard into the wall. And then, of course, if we can get up here, we are going to see the 38. Well, if I can find him. Of Shane Haas, I believe it is. Yeah. Shane Haas gets hit by Mark Keteman. Nowhere to go for Mark. And 38 of Shane Haas. I believe he might have got his pilot's license on that one. Oh, man. Took out a lot of drivers, though, unfortunately.
So just to ask you this question, when you seen Shane in the air, did you hear the General Lee horn go off?
Didn't cross my mind until you just said something, but unfortunately, that's the product of being as close as they are. Is no reaction time, you know.
Yeah, and it's just one of them things. It's, you know, I don't think it was anything malicious. Racing deal, it happens. If somebody gets loose and checks up, and you're right there, you have nowhere to go. I mean,
Nope.
I've been in that situation several times.
Yeah, and I'm sure drivers that are out in chat here tonight too, you know, I'm sure they've been in that spot.
Oh yeah, Robert can probably vouch on that one.
Yep.
For sure.
Mark Keteman and Shane Haas on pit road. No fast repairs for these guys either. You get damage, you gotta get it fixed or get ready for the next week. And bring back out once again, side by side. Down into turn number 1, Brandon Kiger leading the way. Out of turn number 2.
I'm just kind of watching the mid-pack here. See what's going on. Trying to get my mouse to work. 46 got a little wide there.
Somebody into the wall. That was the 7 of Benny Hogan. Yes, it was. We actually caught that live. He was tagging the wall out there.
I think whoever was on the inside of him said they got tight. Didn't mean to push him up. So
all right, well, see.
It's just a racing deal.
Oh, yeah, it happens. It happens. Now, of course, you're here at Race Chatter. I'm not. So, you know, and I do that for a reason.
Well, it kind of helps me relay anything to you guys, to our viewers. Oh.
Huge wiggle by the 46 of Phipps.
Yeah, I just happened to switch back here on Gary Eldred. He is getting down below that yellow line, and that is not a good spot to be trying to run.
Ooh, yeah, the 08, yeah, that's a dangerous place to be if you're not careful.
Yes, it is.
One little slight oversteer or understeer, and you're gonna loop it. You're gonna be driving backwards. I haven't seen him out there. Sorry about that, Levi. I change cameras a lot. That's just something that I do. I can't stay in one spot at one time. And I do apologize. And when you got battles going on all over the place, you know, that's just something about me is I can't stay in one spot, you know. Now the camera angles, though, I have no control over that. That is automatic. Changing drivers, though, I do that. Battle back here between the 17 of Sean Patrick and the 25 of Kenny Troughton. Got a battle up ahead of them here, too. Presumably a Maroon. That is Scott Negus and Jeffrey Bayless. Somebody way up top here. Trying to find out who that is. Oh, that is the 08. That's Gary Eldred trying to get out of the way.
Yeah, I was going to say Mark's still down on pit road right now. Oh, here he goes. He's just now moving.
Yeah, he is coming back out. 15 laps down, though. Man. That hurts.
Yeah.
That hurts. All right. We're going to hang out up front here with Brandon Kiger for a minute or two. Kind of let Levi's camera, his eyeballs rest a minute. Oh, well, never mind. No, we're not. Sorry. Brett Meeks and Louise Flowers doing some battling back here. That is going to be for the 14th spot. We'll hang out right here. How about that? Oh, somebody got loose. That was, I think that was Stephen Wheaton. I think he was trying to make too much pizza. Wheaton's Pizza. I think he might have put a little bit.
He gave it a little bit too much sauce.
Yep. Louise Flowers, Zach Hogan. Good battle right here. Now these cars, if you have ever driven these late models, then you know these cars don't turn very well. And
no, and they're pushy off the corners.
They are tanks, you know. They can take some damage. Don't get me wrong, but they just
Boy, I'm going to tell you though, Josh, you get these cars into the wall, they're hard to get off that wall too for some reason.
Like a magnet. And Benny Hogan, ooh, Benny sliding around a Hunter Morgan there. Hunter now caught on the outside of Gerard Lawrence.
Good sportsmanship right there.
Yep.
Shane Colmeyer was just a little bit faster than Brent Meeks. Brent just, he didn't let off so much where he got a big jump on him, but he let off enough to let him get around him. So.
Yep. Oh man, having some YouTube problems. It looks like. Oh no.
Yeah, I noticed the stream was a little choppy.
Yep. That is not me, by the way. That is YouTube. I'm hardwired into the. I'm hardwired, so it ain't me. Engagement. Yes, very, very engaged. But I'm also married.
Golly.
That's wrong, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm done with you. Already. We're 35 laps in, and I'm already done with Joshua.
Yeah, he's already done with me tonight, folks. Oh, man.
Well, we do like to engage with our viewers. It's not just broadcasting a race. We like to hear from our viewers. And,
Gordon going on back here with Gerard and Hunter Morgan. But yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we definitely try to keep engagement. You know, that's what brings the viewers back. Well, at least we hope that's one of the reasons that brings the viewers back. And Brandon Kiger still leading the way here. He has not gave up the top spot here. He's still going. They've been out here roughly 38 laps. Maybe we were a little off on our fuel here. You said 25 roughly. Yeah, I think we were way off.
I believe. I don't run these cars. Honestly, Josh, I've ran these cars probably a handful of times. Mostly in just like little fun races or something. So I am not real familiar with the fuel capacities. And besides the percentages, each league does is it varies. But these cars, another one into the wall there. It's just hard to, to estimate if you're not actually in a car.
Yeah, it definitely is.
But that's another good thing about the drivers we have. You know, if we talk to them, you know, pre-race or, you know, something like that, or, you know, or mid-race interview or something, we usually ask them, and they're pretty good about responding as far as letting us know what their, you know, their fuel runs are. So, getting 42 laps, I would probably say we're getting close to that pit window. It's got to be. I'm really not seeing a fall off on lap times either, so all of these guys seem to be saving their tires pretty good.
All right, I'm not sure what is going on. But it is. It's dropping frames like crazy. Green flag still, though. The top four kind of breaking away here. Brandon Kiger, Bob Eldred.
You lose the screen because it's... There it goes.
No, I went ahead and reset it to see if maybe it would catch back on, but still having problems with it. I don't know. It could be YouTube because I just did a stream test on my end, and I'm still pulling 800 down, 800 up. So it's definitely not me.
Now Jeffrey Bayless getting in the mix with this, with him and Hunter Morgan.
Yeah,
they were kind of leaning on each other in those corners.
And getting back here to the 22.
22 finally got around him. Jeffrey finally got around Hunter. Now you got Mike Suka trying to get involved. Getting a run, good run off of the exits, man. He's screaming off of that corner.
Yeah.
Hunter may be having some tire issues. Oh, we got a wreck.
And there is the yellow here. All right, well, let's see old Big Wreck, too, it looks like. Wow. Oh, my gosh. Oh, yeah, let's see. 45 Mike Sukup. Oh, what happened to Mike? Well,
him and
yeah.
Hunter Morgan got into each other.
Yeah, and that's what set the stage here. Yeah. Oh, what a lick by the 45, and there was really nothing anybody could have done. I think he blew his engine, and he couldn't tow it, and he rolled down the track, and nowhere to go for the 26, nowhere to go for the 3, the 4 also going to get involved in this as well. Oh, man. Well, everybody down pit road, no surprise, after having a, pretty long, decent green flag run there.
It was.
40-something laps. It looks like John Brancasio, though, is going to be coming down here. Brandon Kiger and company is back out.
Ooh, that 45 took a shot.
Yes, he did. I still have... Okay, there it goes.
Now that 26 just come up. Of course, he probably didn't see much with being right on the bumper of that other car. He was just right there. Oof.
All right. Let me see something here. It's going to be a little difficult to get interviews in here. Oh yeah, I'm not having any internet problems, folks. It's not me. I just did another speed test with everything going, so it sounds like it is YouTube having problems.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and run one on mine.
Looks like video streaming. But yeah, video streaming having some issues.
Yeah, my download speed's a little slower than normal, but we probably got everybody online right now, so
Yeah.
all the TVs and stuff's probably not helping.
All right, well, lights should go off. There we go. Yep, lights are off. Brandon Kiger, Bob Eldridge, Gerard Lawrence, Biddy Hogan, Kitty Troughton, Scott Negus, Kitty Tripp, Stephen Reck, Shane Colmeyer, Jeffrey Bayless, Sean Patrick, Brett Meeks, Kyler Davis, Peyton Snyder, Zach Hogan, John Brancasio, Justin Phipps, Stephen Wheaton, Hunter Morgan, and Chase Wilson rounding out the top 20. Chase is 3 laps down, but still, nevertheless, still up here with the guys. The pace car is off and away here, coming to lap number 60 here tonight. Green back out, and here we go again, folks.
It looks like Mike Sukup took it behind the wall for tonight.
Yep, he sure did. Mark Kedeman is out here. Shane Haas is still out here. Luis Flowers is on pit road. He is the only driver that is actually on pit road that is still technically in the lobby. Everybody else is either taking it behind the wall or they are sitting in their pit box or out on the track. Luis, like I said, the only one on pit road here, folks. Brandon Kiger, though, showing what is up here at Nashville Fairgrounds. .5 laps will be the halfway mark. So you might as well say 88. We're not quite there yet.
My YouTube stream is like way behind now.
Yeah, it's nothing I can do about it.
No.
Unfortunately. What I may have to start doing is hitting the record button also in OBS. Record it and stream it at the same time. Probably what I'll have to do. Final for second, Bob Eldred, Biddy Hogan. Hogan's Heroes. Can he be the hero here tonight? Sorry, I had to. Kitty Tripp looking to trip a few people up into 6th after starting 22nd. Good run by Kitty. Don Patrick looking for SpongeBob. I'm so wrong. Steven's like, I'm done with you. You there, Steven?
I'm just at a loss. complete loss of words.
What's the snail's name?
I have no idea.
Anybody know? My niece is a big SpongeBob fan. Brandon Kiger and company is coming up on the 4 of Zach Hogan. No, wait, that's not Zach.
That's the 8.
The
That's the 08 of Gary Eldridge.
Gary Eldridge. It looked like the 4 from the top view. Yeah. Well, that's why Steven is up here in the booth with me tonight, folks, because I am all confused. It's been a bit.
It don't take much either, so.
Oh, hush it. Oh, they're door banging.
Oh, I do.
Whoa.
I do have some news for you, Josh.
Oh, you got some news. All right, what's the news?
Well, your boy may be going back to school.
I don't have a boy.
Me.
Oh, going back to school, huh?
Yep. Gonna go getting some. Well, I'm waiting to hear back, but gonna be possibly going to OSU IT to get a degree in information technology, cybersecurity, and networking.
Why did you have to pick Oklahoma State, though? Battle back here, Hunter Morgan coming around the 22. Go Hogs. Sorry, I had to bring that up. Because
well, probably because right now, as far as the school for IT in this area, they are one of the best schools in the area for information technology.
Kind of like Oklahoma being one of the premier schools for meteorology, you know.
Yeah,
So,
and medical.
And medical.
And medical.
And medical. Yeah, medical's big over there. Watching, not to change the subject, but back here watching the battle going on, Stephen Rex and Peyton Snyder, they've been side by side for about a lap and a half. Finally, the 42 gets around Stephen, but Stephen Rex, I don't think Rex is done. Somebody down pit road. That is the 76 of Chase Wilson. Looks like a blown engine too. Brandon Kiger still leading the way. Led 76 laps as it updates there. He has led all the laps here tonight so far, Steven. He is on a rail right now, but you know, we still have over half of the race left, and he's got a lot of company behind him, and he is coming up on some lap traffic again too.
Yeah, I mean, you can't count out Benny and Bob. Shane's right there in the mix.
Gerard,
you know,
all right here together, you know. So.
Kenny Tripp, I know he's won several races with this league, so yeah, you can't count them guys out, and there's still a lot of laps left.
Yes, not even at the halfway mark either. Now we're going to be coming up on the halfway mark here at about 8 laps or so, if my math is right. Yeah,
so he just got out of the way and let the leaders get by him. So
87.
And that's the caliber of drivers these guys are. You don't see that in a lot of leagues where the lap traffic will just say, okay, I'm going to go high. You guys to stay on that low line. And they're coming back up on. Looks like Gary Eldred. He's doing the same thing. He said, and he's up in the wall.
Oh no. Said Gary Eldridge, correct?
Yeah, the 08 car.
He is got the 45 now behind him. We got the 46. No, that was the 45. I was right the
46.
first time. Second guessing myself.
Oh, 45 is out. That's Mike Suka.
Yeah, I know. I'm an idiot. Shut up. Don't say it. Don't say it! know you want to say it.
If you're gonna make it that easy, then I mean, come on.
Wow. Peyton Snyder sliding around Sean Patrick and Kenny Troughton. Wait, it wasn't Kenny Troughton. It was man. When they go laps down, it's very hard to know who they're coming around. So Peyton Snyder got around Sean Patrick. Yeah, it was Kenny, wasn't it? No. It was a lap car.
Kenny's not lap traffic. That was the first.
It was the 08.
That probably it'd have been what?
It was the 08. It was Gary Eldred.
That's Gary Eldred.
Yeah.
Yep.
Peyton Snyder from 11th to 9th. He is up a few positions. We are, of course, folks, now at the halfway mark officially. Lap number 87. Do apologize for the little YouTube hiccup we are having here tonight. Unfortunately, not really anything I can do about that. Brandon Kiger with this lap, it will officially put him with the most laps led regardless of what happens. I think if you've led this many laps here, Steven, you might as well just go ahead and win the race,
Well, you would like to, but when you got this caliber of drivers behind you, it's hard to do.
And now Bob's not giving up that second position either. They're going to be coming up on some more lap cars here momentarily, I do believe. Let me see here if I can find out who the red car is. Okay, so we got Luis Flowers. Okay, there is Shane Haas. That might be Shane. Yeah, that is Shane, because there is our leader right there, Brandon Kiger. And Shane Haas is right up ahead of him. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if Shane gets out of the way. We're green all across the board here. Hopefully it stays that way. Yeah, they're out here to win a championship, just starting season 5 here. Well, they started it last week. We got to hear from Mark Tiedemann prior to the race here tonight, talking about last week at Richmond, and they coming in to tonight. Brandon Kiger, though, 100 laps. He has led 100 laps completed. Golly.
I got 101 laps completed.
No, that's the lap we're on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now it's 101. We're on lap 102. Yeah, it doesn't do it until they finish it.
Mark's coming back down pit road.
Yeah, Chase Wilson has taken his car behind the wall as well.
Mark looks like he's getting right side tires now.
All right.
What if he's still got quite a bit of damage after that incident?
It could be a very big possibility. They've been out here 48 laps. They should be getting close to coming down pit road here at any moment. I think at this point, though, you go as far as you can. Maybe burn that fuel out, because when you come down, you're gonna have to get tires. So
yep.
These tires, I'm sure, are bald in some spots.
Oh, they're definitely screaming.
They are. Oh man.
So Mark got fuel and took 4 tires.
All right. They're up here with the leaders. Are up here with the 4 now. Zach Hogan. Zach, he was trying to get out of 3 wide around some lap traffic here. I knew we'd see 3 wide. I just didn't know when and where we would see it. And Brandon Tiger's starting to get a little bit loose, I have noticed. Let's go cockpit here with Brandon Tiger. Kind of see how he's managing the track. And it sounds like, boy, he gets into the middle of the corner, man. He just hammers down on that gas. I would be a little scared that that would jump out from underneath me, but he's doing a really good job of keeping it straight. Man, I don't know how he does it. How do you do it? How do you do it? Man.
I have no idea, because like I said, the last time I ran these cars, I was on a short track like this. Man, I was sliding down the corner, hitting the wall. It was horrible.
It wasn't pretty.
It was.
Oh, you're cutting in and out. Uh-oh.
I am?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Shane Colemeyer down pit road, Steven. Oh. I don't know if you were close enough to your mic or not. You were cutting in and out on me.
Oh, I don't know.
It could be my end. I don't know.
It might have been my connection. I think my USBs up front are a little loose.
Ah. Oh! I think that's the first time I seen Bob scrape the wall. Zach Hogan on pit road. He is going to be coming out in the way here. I'd imagine he took 4 tires. Yeah, 22.2 seconds stop, no doubt about it. Big question is, how far will our leaders go? Well, that remains to be seen here, because somebody almost got their nose chopped off there. Somebody else was coming down pit road too that I seen. That was Shane Haas. More drivers
Gerald
down.
Lawrence is fixing to come in pit road.
Brett Meeks is down.
Oh, Gerald spun out on pit road.
Oh, no. Yes, he did. Whoa, that's going to cost. That's going to hurt. Unsafe pit entrance?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
No, I think he was already committed and already on pit road.
Okay. We'll find out. See if he gets a bigger hole.
I'm fixing to go back and look here.
Brett Meeks is coming back out as we speak. He's on the apron here. He's got to go all the way around out of turn number 2, and now he's going to come back out onto the track. Biddy Hogan in the number 7 is down pit road here. Well, guess what, folks? Pit road starting to light up a little bit more here tonight.
And he may get an unsafe pit entrance. Because he got loose coming. Yeah, he got loose coming into pit.
Well,
on the pit
only
road.
down there
So
11.4 seconds. You're talking about Gerard, yeah. So no, he didn't get a hold. Biddy Hogan off and away here. Hunter Morgan down pit road as we speak. Golly.
number 3 car's got some damage on that rear end too.
Yeah.
Looked like he backed into a tree or a fence post.
Small tree. Probably a small Christmas tree. Scott Negus down pit road. Yeah, too early to start thinking about that. Uh-oh, the 08. He is on the track. We don't have a yellow yet. There it is. Gary Eldred, I believe, is where that yellow is going to come out at. I could be wrong, but nope, it looks like that is where it's going to come out at because it sent me right onto him. And he was on the racetrack, and he come up, and yeah, That is where it's going to be. Gary Eldred. Looks like Gary and somebody else got connected together here. I'm going to go ahead and find out. That looks like might have been, was that the 25?
Yep.
Kenny Trouton.
They just doored each other, and you know, on you know that many tire or that many laps on tires, it don't take much to get you loose.
No, it does not. All right, well, everybody else coming down pit road here. John Brancasio looks like either missed pit road or decided to stay out. I would imagine he'll come down. I don't think he'll stay out. Not 67 laps. Oh, and he almost hit the tires at the entrance to pit road. That would not have been good.
Yeah, Justin Phipps is showing 66 laps out.
60 sips.
60 sips.
60 sips.
That's how much coffee I've had. 60 sips coffee.
Oh, man. Anything like no drunk, I'm not officer.
I don't know. I think the warden spiked my coffee.
Uh-oh. Gotta work tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, lap 125 here, looking at our caution number so far. 3 cautions for 15 laps. We've still got 51 laps to go, though. That's a lot of laps here at Nashville Fairgrounds. It may not seem like it, but, you know, that a lot can happen in 15, you know, in 51 laps.
Oh, yeah.
Anything is still possible. Brandon Kiger still leading the way. Lights are off on the pace car once again. Everybody that is ahead of the leaders will be getting around the pace car here. Brandon will get us going once again. I would imagine everybody got... I don't think everybody got tires. Okay.
I would hope they would have.
Getting some waiver rounds here, it looks like.
I know you said this a while ago, but I'm going to go ahead and say this again. You know, we got 15 people watching out there, and I'm only showing 8 likes. So if you haven't hit that like button, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to MaxspeedTV, give that little button a push. Make sure you hit that bell notification so you always get notified when we here at MaxspeedTV go live.
Well, I don't have to say it. Thank you, Steven. Appreciate it.
You bet.
Steven's been a really good addition to MaxspeedTV. He's been helping me out, and my brother, and Dylan, his nephew's been up here a time or two. And when you have all 4 of us up in the booth, well, nobody can get a word in edgewise.
Well, you got all 4 of us up in the booth. There's no telling what's going to be said or what's going to happen.
Nope. Nope, my brother's still kind of under the weather right now. Keep him, please, in your thoughts and prayers, folks. Again, my mom's still dealing with an ankle and a knee injury. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers. We got to go up to Bentonville tomorrow for to get my wife's back checked out for her staples that's in her back. So maybe, you know, go a prayer in for her. And, you know, keep Steven in your thoughts and prayers because he's got to deal with me on occasions. Might as well.
Every day, y'all. Every day.
Every day. Thank you, everybody,
you know,
for tuning in, though.
Hey, pace car's on pit road.
Yes, it is. Green is out. Here we go. And Brandon Kiger, now he's going to drop it right in front of Bob Elder, man. And on the restarts, I've seen Brandon tagging the wall. Oh! Ooh.
Didn't really look like it affected him all that much. I mean, did he take tires?
No, we did
Ooh,
not.
we got a caution.
We got that old yeller, though. Oh, golly, it's a big one, too. Oh, no, John Brancasio in the mix.
Scott Negus.
Yep, Scott's in the mix. Oh, man, it looks like John went for a ride here. I think he might have got tagged.
That's a 25. Oh, that's a 7.
7, I believe. That's
Benny Hogan.
Hogan, yeah. Let's get a little quick look at this. A very quick yellow. It looks like, oh, right there, it looks like the 62 was coming up, and possibly the 17 might have come down. No. Looks like John here came up.
That does look like the 17.
Yeah. He might have,
maybe a little bit,
yeah,
but
he might have bobbled a little bit down. You can definitely tell the 62, though, definitely come up right into him. And then it just kind of set the stage right there. Benny Hogan, nowhere to go, and that really totally just messed all that up. Yeah, shows you how... Wrong button. All right, so now we're going to be able to figure it out. Here we go, yeah. And then that just kind of Benny Hogan right into the back of John Brancasio. That sent John right into the inside wall. And the 55, that was like major net code there. Either that or the 55 of Scott Negus was just trying to get out of the way, seeing the 62, and no, that was net code. Definitely some net code right there. Sent the 55 up into the wall.
Go to cockpit real quick. See if he turned his wheel.
Okay, well, we can do that. Definitely some net code there, but we'll see here. We'll go cockpit here on him, and if he was holding it straight. Oh, he didn't turn it.
No, that was all net code.
All net code right there. Bam.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
that's a bad way to.
That's a bad way to end it too. Man, well, he might be out. We'll see here. But that affected a lot of other drivers here as well. And, you know, oh my golly, the 66, the 25, the 27, the 5, the 22. Yeah, Lee.
And unfortunately, our winner from last week has took it behind the wall. He is done.
Mark
Yep.
Keeman, yep. Man. Still 41 laps left to go, though. Gee, still a lot of racing. A lot of racing. I believe Palms has that rule. They get a yellow within, what is it, 3 laps of the green. They go single file. I believe that's the Palms. I do so many leagues, folks. I can't keep straight.
Yeah, I hadn't seen the rules for this season, so I couldn't.
I'll have to go look at them myself. I think the only rule change that they had that the boss man was talking to me about him. Matt was stating about that win rule, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else pretty much staying the same. So, well, we'll see here if they go single file or not. All right.
No, we're still at double file.
Double file. All right. Well, Brandon Kiger Somebody led a lap here. Bob Eldridge. So it's not going to be a clean sweep for the 85 of Brandon Kiger. If he can pull out the victory, Bob Eldridge has led a lap here, guys. So,
Well, Brandon's still in the lead. He just opted to take the outside line because the leader does get choice of lane.
yep. All right, well, here we go. Coming to the green, back out, back underway here tonight. We got a whole lot of racing to go here, folks. Out of turn number 2 and down quickly into 3. Good battle for the lead. I think the first battle for the lead we've had here tonight.
Yeah. At least that's this close anyway.
Oh, Scott Negus is on pit road. Never mind. Something happened to Scott. Not sure, but Brandon Kiger has taken back over the lead. I don't think we're done. Hey, somebody's saying hi to you in chat. You better say.
Oh, hey Tanya, how are you? How you feeling?
I know you're kind of like me, kind of paying attention to the race here too. I'm looking down at chat, but hardly anybody is jibber-jabbering right now, so we're not really, on chat at the present time. Of course, if we had a lot of people out there talking, we'd definitely be paying attention. Now, I do appreciate, of course, everybody out there. Looks like 42 of Peyton Snyder coming around. I believe that was Benny Hogan. No, that was Kyler Davis that he got around.
Yep.
He's still fighting. Now Benny Hogan. Any trip up into 6th.
We're gonna have to, Tanya, we're gonna have to get a weekend where we ain't got much going on, and you guys come down here.
Right? Yeah.
We'll
do
y'all's
something.
more than welcome to stay the night or whatever, and we'll smoke some meats out on the cooker, and might even be able to maybe rent a boat or something. We go out on the lake.
Do some fishing.
Just cruise around,
Or
if anything.
Or that. Maybe jump in Lake Eufaula. I don't know. It might be illegal to do it there. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh. Not to change the subject, but the 42 of Peyton Snyder almost took off the nose of Benny Hogan.
Pretty much single file right now, Josh. Nothing to really, not seeing any. Kind of back here towards the middle of everybody. The 3 and the 22. That would be.
Looks like Scott Negus is taking his car behind the wall. Battle back here, Shane Colmeyer and Kyler Davis. There's a battle. There goes Benny Hogan going to the inside of the 42. Any trip to meet in the middle.
Oh, so that was Scott Wheaton trying to get around some a lap car. So
Scott Wheaton. I mean Stephen Wheaton.
Stephen. What did I say, Scott?
Yeah.
Sorry, Stephen.
That's all right. And now we have Scott Wheaton and
well, I was
Negus,
looking at Scott Negus had disconnected, took it behind the wall, and
we got the 42 going around. Yellow, Peyton Snyder. Oh no, he just got schneided. Oh, tripped him up. I heard myself in the background and I don't like it. All right, what happened? Did Peyton get loose first? Oh, netcode. Oh, that looked like netcode. Oh, let's see. Get a chase view here and get a look. Looks like Peyton did get loose first, Steven. And then
look at it.
Yeah.
His rear end was starting to come around, and that was netcode.
That was netcode there as well. I think there would have been contact either way.
I think there would have been because Kenny had that run coming off that corner.
Yeah.
So
And Kitty just right there, nowhere to go, really. Netcode actually initiated it, but nevertheless, definitely 42 going to get the rough end of the stick on that one. And then he gets hit again by the 6 of Davis. The 27 also going to get a piece of it as well. Well, like Peyton Schneider is coming back out. Don't give up yet. I was always told if that car will go, go.
yeah, but man, if you got a lot of damage to these cars, it's hard to get back up to speed.
Yeah, it is. It is. You know, these guys don't race, you know, any like super speedways, and but with that being said, so these tracks that they race in these cars act like super speedways because of the way they're designed. You know, well, the lights are still on. Make sure I am live here now. Gary Eldred and somebody else just came back out onto the racetrack. Brandon Kiger, Bob Eldred, Steven Rex, Biddy Hogan, Kitty Tripp, Kyler Davis. Does look like Shane Kohlmeyer, Gerard Lawrence, Sean Patrick, and Justin Phipps. That's the top 10 as of this moment. Like some drivers getting some wave arounds here. That's the thing about Palms is they give some wave arounds to the first 3 drivers a lap down. So that is going to put several drivers back on the lead lap. Well, we're going to be coming here pretty quickly to the 20 to go mark. All before 9 o'clock. We got about, if they could stay green, we'll be done with this race in 6 minutes. And can they go green? Yes, they can. Will they go green? Well, that remains to be seen. We'll find out. Here we go, folks. Coming out of turn number 4 now. Brandon Kiger, Bob Eldred all on the loud pedal down into turn number 1. Who is it gonna be? Whoa!
Well, Brandon is getting a good exit off the turns.
Uh-oh. Somebody else got into the wall back here. I think that might have been the 6 of Kyler Davis. Getting tripped. Got Shane Kohlmeyer to his inside. Shane looking to take over the 5th spot. He did it. Wow. I don't know how he did it. Oh, here comes Kenny back to the inside. A good battle back here between the 02 and the...
Oh, 6 was loose. Tyler Davis got loose.
And somebody else tagging the wall back here, too. Is that the 3 of Steven?
No. He got down. Steven got down on the apron.
Okay,
looks like he's coming in on pit to pit road.
Yeah, he is coming down pit road as we speak.
Oh, Kyler Davis and Sean Patrick dooring each other.
All right, well, let's get back here to that. And that didn't quite...
didn't last very long.
No, that didn't last long at all.
Then Kyler just did a massive blink out.
Looks like Kitty Tripp right behind Gerard here, already 16 to go. Still 16 laps, folks. 16 laps. A lot could happen in 16 laps. I think right now Brandon Kiger just wants to see the white flag as Stephen,
yeah.
You know, Stephen Wheaton is coming back out, it looks like. I do believe. Yes, he is. And he's going to be bringing me some pizza. Wheaton's Pizza. I love it. I love it. Brandon Kiger, man, trying to get around some lap traffic here.
There could be some wishful wheat in there.
Second, third, fourth, and fifth, all right here together, and Kiger is loving that. As the more they race, the further Kiger can push on out ahead. And then all he'll have to do is just, manage, lap traffic here. And right, they've been pretty respectful. So on 162 laps. Good night. All right.
Hank Kohlmeyer making a run on Stephen Rex right now.
All right, I have got to bring up Palms here real quick, folks. We do have the Season 5 schedule here. Next week, September the 11th. Oh, 9/11. We're going to have to get with Boss Man on that. Oh, 9/11. And we're at USA Speedway. They did that for a reason. I don't know, but there's
I think they might
there's
have.
our schedule, folks, for season number 5 right there, all broadcasted to you on MaxspeedTV, pending any, of course, unforeseen things, life, basically. We'll just say that. Real life and family, There is.
Man, usually it's you yawning. To me, tonight it's me yawning.
What is a swamp donkey? That's what Dylan is saying.
Oh, you'll find out when you're sleeping outside.
Brandon Kiger, Bob Eldred, Benny Hogan, Stephen Rex, Shane Kohlmeyer, boy Shane giving Stephen Rex a lot of that front bumper here. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. Almost 3 wide. Almost 3 wide. Not quite 3 wide, but almost.
Well, that's scary on this track, especially with these cars, the way they like to push coming out of the corners.
Yes. We are at the 5 to go mark here. Of course, folks, 3 GWC attempts if they need them. And the way they're racing right now, it wouldn't surprise me if we at least used 1. Still got a 50-50 shot. Oh, and if they don't stop that wiggling back here, Mr. Benny Hogan. Mr. Bob Eldred.
I think Benny got just a little bit tight. I heard him apologize to Bob on that.
Okay, all right. A lot of being respectful out there. Looks like Benny's going to find a hole right there, right behind the 13.
Ooh, I think that little slide job there by Benny kind of gave it space to Shane to try to get around the Stephen Rex.
Yeah, right behind them, yeah. And they're still doing some good battling back here.
Stephen is just a little bit better off that corner than Shane is right now.
Well, while you're watching that, Brandon Kiger coming out of turn number 4. White flag in the air. One more time around. We're going to finish this under regulation here tonight. Brandon Kiger, class act here tonight. Grab the pole and never look back, really. 174 laps. He's going to win it here tonight. Wow.
Man, that was a great race from these guys tonight.
Yes.
Just listening to the driver chat and everything, it's just real respectful, clean driving, owning up to their mistakes. The ones that made mistakes owned up to it right away. I just can't say enough. I mean, you can't say enough. Oh,
Yeah, I think Brandon was going to be doing some burnouts here, and he got tagged by the 27, I do believe that was. And right there, yeah. Oh, man, 27. I believe that was the 27.
are they friendly? Dylan says our swamp donkey's friendly.
Oh, man. All righty. Well, good race by these guys. And Brandon Kiger, our winner here tonight. Bob Eldred in the second spot. And Benny Hogan finishing out our final podium spot in third. Stephen Rex fourth. And Shane Colmeyer rounding out the top 5. Give me just a few seconds here, folks. I'll get the top 3 down here for the MaxspeedTV post-race show. Looks like Bob's already ready down there. Mr. Tomato, Bob Tomato Eldred. That's what they got him in Discord. About the only clean one I can say. So hang tight, folks. We will be right back. Alrighty, folks, so we are back. We are going to start here with our third place finisher here real quick. Hopefully we can get the interview in. Benny Hogan. Benny, awesome job out here tonight, man. Round number 2, buddy. Talk about it. How was it down there with, 25 screaming cars out there here this evening?
Man, it was rough. It's the custom fix setups has definitely closed the field, and it's track position is going to be key. It seems like all season long the way this is going. You can be just fast enough, just faster than somebody, but if you stay on top and know how to drive it, you can't pass on the low side.
Oh, wow.
And so it makes it fun. It makes it, you have to drive and you have to be smart. And sometimes, just like I did there, I could have tried to go past Bob, but third place points are better than 25th place points.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. You're not wrong there. I mean, the season really, Betty, just getting started. I mean, week 1 last week, week 2 tonight. Well, week 3, man, coming up. Of course, going to be on, 9/11. As my dog wants to put her 2 cents in here. She wants to do some interviews. But, 9/11, USA Speedway. I don't know if that was planned that way or what, but, good track at, I know everybody, I'm sure, remembers 9/11 if, they're old enough.
Oh yeah, I'm plenty old enough.
Yeah, me too, and I know Steven is. I found some mud older or younger than him, so But anyway, USA Speedway next week. That track a little bit shorter, or a lot shorter. How do you feel about it, bud?
I like it. It's going to depend on the weather. As far as the heat, that can be a slick track down in Florida. And so it'll bring some more drivability into it for sure. It'll definitely be I think it'll be a more tire management race than this was. But it's kind of like a rhythm track, and you're just gonna have to watch out for trouble. I mean, we're early in the season. We're starting a lot of guys, and which I like the big car counts. We're just having to learn. It's got some new guys, so we're just having to learn each other. That makes it interesting for everybody.
Yeah.
The drivers and everybody watching too, and that's what makes it fun and keeps it interesting.
Oh yeah.
And you know, that's what makes us better, is to have to get better around each other.
Yeah, I mean, if you race around the same guys over and over and over again, you know, you're not really technically. You may be bettering yourself on the track, but you're not bettering yourself around other competitors because you already know how those guys race. So you know,
That's right. Yep.
get new drivers out here that you have no idea how they race. Now you got to figure out, okay, I can be around this guy, I can't be around that guy. I'm gonna stay as far away from that guy as possible. That'd be me, by the way. So it brings out, you know, it brings out a totally different, you know, perspective, and I think USA is gonna be, that's gonna be a good track. I might have to get with Matt on, maybe we could do something next week for, you know, it being 9/11 and it being USA Speedway. You know, might have to throw something out there. It might even be a surprise. I may not tell Matt nothing. I don't know. We'll
There
see.
you go.
We'll see.
Hey, it's your show. You run it like you want, right?
Well, I tried that, and you know, let's just say we're kind of running into some problems, but we won't go into that. But anyway, awesome job out here tonight, third place, buddy. USA next week. Final thought, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate your third here tonight.
Yeah, just like I always do, thanks to Matt and Steven for putting this thing on and giving us somewhere to come enjoy ourselves and get away from life for a little while. And just want to let you know that we still think about you and your family, and our thoughts and prayers, and hope everything gets better and continues to go in a positive direction. And we sure do appreciate you doing the broadcast and you know, putting the show on out there for us.
Yeah, and I do appreciate it, man. You know, I'm sure, you know, everybody understood what happened last week. So hopefully everything, like you said, is getting better. It looks like it is. Take it a day at a time. That's about the only thing we can do.
That's all any of us can do.
Yep. So, Biddy, go celebrate your third here tonight, buddy. USA next week, man. Let's see what happens. Maybe 2 spots better.
Hope so.
All righty, buddy. We're going to celebrate.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
Yep. All right. Well, that is going to bring us to our P2 finisher here tonight. Let me go ahead and get everything changed here. And I'm going to let Steven interview him here tonight, Mr. Bob Elder. And I believe Steven has caught up with him.
Hey, Bob. Steven up in the boot. Got a copy, bud.
I got you, bud.
Hey, man, a good race tonight, P2. You know, you started 5th, so you were up front most of the night. Talk about the track. How was it out there for you guys tonight?
That's what I was just talking with Brandon about. I think the majority of the field made the wrong call and took 4 tires when we got that late caution. We could all take tires again. And it was an absolute mistake. I think 2 tires were the way to go. I don't know, the track didn't really fall off. The cars weren't really falling off that much, but on a brand new left side set of tires, it was way too loose on the start.
Now I noticed some of you guys was getting some good runs on the corners. Was the cars getting up mid turn and just floating out, or was you guys having problems with that?
I think a lot of it was, at least for myself personally, I couldn't get a run off the corner if I was on the bottom. Like really, really early on when we were saving a decent amount of tire, I could, when I was just following Brandon around. But once I actually started to push and like maintain, I couldn't make any sort of speed on the bottom.
Losing coming out. All right. Well, hey man, again, good job tonight. Good race. You know, we got where we at next week? USA Speedway.
USA on 9/11.
So,
yep.
9/11. So you know, it's going to be a special race for everybody that you know knows about 9/11. I'm sure you guys are going to put on a heck of a show, like you always do.
I'm looking forward to that one. That one should be a fun one.
Too. So, but you know, I've been away from the booth for a while. I was glad to be back up here calling the races with Josh with you guys tonight. You guys always impress me. The professionalism you guys have is just amazing. But anyway, good job. Any final shout outs, thoughts that you want to give?
I think the biggest and main shout out I got to give, which she's already gone to bed, is my my soon to be wife for not killing me racing 2 days before our wedding. She's definitely in plan mode.
You wait till you get married; it gets worse, brother. I promise you. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know. She streams on Twitch, so like she's a gamer, but at the same time, it's 2 days before the wedding, and I really should be doing more adult stuff than this. But here we are. Thank you guys for doing what you do.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
My wife just came in when I said that too, and the look she gave me. Wow. If y'all don't hear from me next week, just come visit the cemetery.
Okay, all right.
But-
Man.
But yeah, good job, Bob, tonight, man. Great race. Go celebrate your P2, brother.
Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great night.
You too, Bob. Oh man, somebody's gonna be 6 feet under, I do believe.
Yep, it's probably gonna be me.
All right, well, that is gonna bring us to our winner here tonight. I'm sure he's popping a few of those Bud Lights. Brandon, a Bud Light, a Kiger. Brandon, man, what a race! 174 laps. Hi, dog.
Yeah, hold on just a second.
That was a big dog right there.
That's all right. I like dogs.
All right, we good.
All right. Well, 174 laps led here tonight of the 175. Man, class of the field out here tonight. You took the pole after winning Heat 1. You never looked back. Man, talk about your run, how you established the race pace out here tonight, how you got around lap traffic, and, tire saving, buddy. We got to hear from you. Congratulations on the win, man. Mike's yours.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it was just track position was really, really key. We knew going into it, it was going to be. So if we could start up front and maintain the top 5, I feel like you had a chance all night. I just feel like if you gave up and went to the back too early for fuel or tires early, you was just never going to make it back up there. Everybody was just so even, and it just worked out in our way tonight, and I hope a bunch more this year work out in our way.
Always shooting for the first one, but always want to get more.
Absolutely, yeah. This was a special one too. My grandpa passed away 3 years ago, and today was his birthday, so we'll dedicate this one to him.
Well, they say time heals, but it never, it's always that part missing. So, I know exactly how you feel, man. But we get, awesome win out here tonight. Tires. How was the tires out here? Some of the drivers say it really didn't use, but you were up front, and I'm sure you probably were feeling them. But man, talk about it. How were they holding up?
Well, the first run we could really. I had Bob behind me, and Kyler was there, so we kind of set out to ourselves. So we was going to run a safe pace, and first run, the tires did not fall off a lot. Got a little comfortable in the second run, had some people pushing. Tires did not fall off that bad. The car never slipped. The car never got tight. It never changed. Kudos to Steven Rex. He's putting these setups together this year. That was a great one for sure. But it just never fell off, man. I feel like you could run it 110% the whole amount of run. Yes, your tires were falling off, but your car wasn't losing grip. You was losing tenths here, maybe a second, but the car was just there all night. It never was losing grip or losing the nose. It was just good.
So you never really felt, a huge, what am I looking for? What word?
Swing.
Yeah, a huge swing in the laps. It was pretty consistent.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the times fell off, but the car never did. You could tell your times were falling off, but I just feel like you could go 110% every lap. I mean, you could run qualifying laps every lap, and it felt very good, even 40, 50 laps in the run. It was amazing.
Oh, wow. It was an amazing race. I know a couple of yellows, but, 25 cars at a track like Nashville Fairgrounds, you're going to have a few yellows, no doubt about it. And, it doesn't get any easier from here. It's just going to get, more difficult as we continue the season. USA Speedway next week on 9/11. Sure, a lot of people know about 9/11 or have heard about it. So USA Speedway next week. Of course, you got to make it into that feature race. That is the thing. Everybody has to fight their way in. It's not a given. So if you can make the feature race, how do you go about getting the best finish possible?
Well, that is a big thing this year. I mean, we have about 35 drivers showing up every weekend. There's 25 really good ones fighting for them that 25th position to make it in. So we're going to hope to make it in next week in our qualifying race and not have to go to Consi. But at the end of the day, we still have to start at the back. So
Yep.
I don't know how if the setup and the tires do not fall off at USA and track position is as much key as it was here tonight. It is going to be tough. We're going to have to do something to leap and hang on to a top 8 till we can get back on the same cycle as the leaders, hopefully.
Yeah. Now, we did have a few yellows here tonight, but staying on USA, we had 5 yellows tonight. Do you think we could see, a few more next week? Do you think it'll be kind of around the same? I mean, USA is not a big track.
And past seasons, USA has been really good. I think maybe one time we went there, and I think we might have had went green flag or just 1 yellow.
Wow.
And I think last year was our roughest year there. Me starting in the back, I think with 25 cars, we got a bunch of good guys this year, so it's gonna ramp up the competition. People are going harder earlier. It's gonna cause for more accidents.
Mhm.
So I imagine this 5 cautions is about going to be an average throughout the season.
Still not bad, though. That's still 80% green flag, or more than 80% green. So
Yeah.
I think we're in for a good season for everybody here. Steven, do you have anything for Brandon before we, get to the final thought shout outs? Thanks.
Man, Brandon, great job tonight, man. I was just talking to the viewers and stuff earlier about you because I've got y'all's the driver chat turned up so I can hear what you guys are kind of talking about. Not so much strategy, but who's pitting, what's going on. There's all you guys are just so respectful and y'all, clean driving. Owning up to their mistakes. Did you hear of that as well tonight? Just people owning up to their mistakes and apologizing when it was needed.
Yeah, most people do apologize for their mistakes. I heard a bunch of them tonight. But at the end of the day, the guys that don't own up to it, I can't blame them because that's why we got race control. That's their discretion to make that call. I mean, if you do it blatantly, and I apologize, that's great. But if it's a tight one, you got to let the race control do their job and make that call.
Yeah, I agree with that. But hey, man, your Realty One group car was fast all night. Man, great run, beautiful car, by the way. And like I said, it's the first time I've been back up in the booth with you guys in a while because I've been running Wednesday nights, but for some reason my league wouldn't load up tonight. So glad to be back up here with you guys and call the race. Great job tonight, bud. And man, we can't wait to see what you guys do next week.
I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you for being here, and I hope we can do it again next week. It'll be tough.
Yeah, all righty, Brandon. Well, any other final thought, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate your victory here tonight, buddy?
I'd like to thank Realty One Group Results for putting their name on the car. Bob definitely for running me clean, and Bob for the paint scheme for looking so good out there, and Matt Peltier for putting on this great league and running it so well that he does. We give him hell, but he does a good job running the league.
I'm sure everybody does at some point or another give somebody that. So yeah, it happens to it happens to the best of us.
Yep, and again, thank you for putting it on, and still got your thoughts and prayers with your family with you.
I appreciate it, Brandon, as always. It's day to day by day, buddy. It's about the only thing we can do at the moment. So
that's all we all can do, buddy. It's a tough time out here nowadays.
Oh yeah, definitely so. Well, all righty, Brandon, we'll go celebrate your victory here tonight, buddy. We'll see you at USA next week.
Appreciate it. Thank y'all.
Thank you. All right. Well, that is Brandon Kiger winning it here tonight. 174 laps he led here tonight, Steven. And they only did 175.
And the one lap was on caution.
Yeah, and that was Bob that led that one. So, amazing race. How's it going to happen next week? Are we going to see, our pole sitter go out, dominate USA? Or are we going to see Brandon come up through the field if he can make the feature? We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen.
USA, man, it's a flat track. I don't think it has the banking that, that Nashville does here,
Yeah.
or any of the other tracks that they run, but it's more of a flat track. It's going to come down to tire wear, who can save, and who can maintain.
Yep. I mean, it's all going to come down to who has the best car at the end. Who's up front at the end, really?
Yeah, really.
Yep. Oh, man. Well, I think it's going to be a good race. Remember, 9/11, of course, also next week at USA. I still think they did that for a reason. USA Speedway, 9/11. We'll kind of see. I'll figure something out for next week. I might tell Matt. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. Well, Brandon Kiger grabbing the win out here tonight. A good win by Brandon. Of course, if he makes the feature next week, folks, he'll have to start in the back. So we'll kind of see what happens going into next week. Bob Eldred, the only other driver to lead a lap out here tonight. And he did it. He was going to finish in second here this evening. Benny Hogan in third, Steven Rex in fourth, Shane Kohlmeyer in fifth, Kenny Tripp sixth, Gerard Lawrence seventh, Sean Patrick in eighth, Brett Meeks ninth, and Payne Schneider in 10th. Kyler Davis in 11th, Justin Phipps 12th, Connor Morgan 13th, Kenny Troughton 14th, Jeffrey Bayless 15th, Zach Hogan in 16th, Stephen Wheaton 17th, Gary Elder in 18th, Luis Flowers 19th, and John Brancasio 20th. Scott Egas 21st, Shane Haas 22nd, Mark Keeneman 23rd, Chase Wilson 24th, and Mike Sukup rounding out the 25-car field here tonight. But again, our winner here this evening is Brandon Kiger. No broadcast, Stephen, until Saturday, actually. So we'll be off tomorrow. Downforce won't fire back up until this coming up Tuesday. So, so we'll be off tomorrow night and Friday. Back in action for OP Saturday. And then SRE Sunday and off Monday. Broadcast Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So, you got a busy week.
I'll be here with you Saturday, and then Tuesday I'm hoping to be back out on the track. I've missed a week or so due to some health issues that I was having, but I'm doing a lot better, and hopefully be back out on the track next week.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll hopefully just take a day at a time, Stephen.
Yep.
Yep. Well, thank you, everybody, for tuning in here tonight. Steven, a big shout-out to you. Thank you again, buddy, for coming out here, calling the race. We didn't know if you was going to be able to because of the whole iRacing and not part of the league thing, but we got it all figured out, and now you know how to do it.
Yep.
So, and if you can't ever watch it, can't ever find it, find me as a friend and watch it through my name. You can do that, too. So,
okay.
Yeah, so just kind of, yeah, for the next time around. So, but man, what a race out here tonight. Big shout out to everybody in chat here this evening. So that's gonna do it for us here on MaxspeedTV and the Pro American Late Model Series Season 5, round number 2 at Nashville. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in here tonight. Until next time, stay safe. Thank you all, and have a good night.